welcome to another Scratch Creations tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make a nice little internal clock in Scratch, just like this one I made right over here with the military time and the everyday time. But let's get right in. First thing we need to do is first get yourself on the Scratch by just typing the Scratch URL like that. Then click Create. Then name your project anything you want. I'll name it Digital Clock Tutorial. And yeah. Then we need to keep the cat because he'll be our seconds counter. And first thing we need to do is create some variables. I'll name 1 hour and 1 minute. Then we're going to say when go clicked, forever, set hour, and then set minute. Well, what do we want to set the hour and the minute to? Well, what we really want to set them to is the onboard hour and the onboard minute of your computer. So how do we do that? Well, there's a special block in Scratch that just does this. We go to Sensing, and we get this block called Current. And if we show, we don't need to show. And right now it's on current year. If we click it, then it would show 2020. The current month would be 3. The current date would be 20. The current day of week would be 6 because it's Friday. Current hour would be 9, and so on and so forth. So what it does is it basically takes the onboard time of your computer and it converts into a notation that Scratch will understand. So now since this is a value block, we're just going to plop it right in there, make sure it's set to current hour, and we're going to plop it right in there and make sure it's set to current minute. And as you can see, it works perfectly. The time is right now 9:15. So the hour is 9 and the minute is 15. Alright, now it's in this notation where the hour just shows and the minute just shows like that. But as you can see in my other game, it had that nice little effect to where it would show the military time and then 9:15. So how did we do that? Well, it's really simple. We basically just create a new variable called military time, and we say when go clicked, forever, set military time to. We've talked about these in the fishing game part 3 tutorial. These little join blocks, and we used them to join words and variables. But they can actually join 2 variables together. So join hour, space, but what do we do next? Because there's no room for another input. Well, we haven't talked about this in the last tutorial, but we can actually embed joins in another join. So we can get more than 2 inputs, and we can put a minute right there. And this is very useful to do because most of the time you need to have more than 2 inputs, and this is the best way to do it, I find. So we could just plop it right in there, and as you can see, it's working perfectly. Now the time is 9:16. 9:16 is what the military time shows. Okay, now let's work out this odd glitch where now what if the current minute was in the ones place? And just to show you, I am going to put a temporary block in there that will make the time go into the ones place. It just acts like a ratio, like in the ratio format, because 9:7. But that's obviously not what time is. That's obviously not what time, like how the time is displayed, because it's usually 9:07, 9:08, 9:05. So how are we supposed to do that? We basically get an if else, and we put this in the else. Then we say if the minute is, let's say, less than, we actually put this in the if. We'll put this in the else. We say if the minute is less than 10, because that's when the 1 digits start, then we're going to set the military time to this, but instead of just minute, we're going to say join 0 minute. So let's see if it works now. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. It's just saying 908, 909 instead of 9899. It works better like that. And I like that method. You know, it may look harder, but at least it pays off in the end. Let's put it that way. But how do we get the everyday time with the AM or PM? Well, what we do is we basically make a new variable called everyday time, and we do this code. It's a bit more complicated than this code, but if you stick with me, you're gonna get it. Let's actually duplicate this because I'm feeling lazy. Then we say everyday time, and then everyday time. But now it's just gonna be the same as military time. How do we know whether it's AM or PM? Well, that's pretty simple. We just get an if else over here, I think. And we say if the hour is greater than 12, so if it's in the PM, then we're going to set the hour to the hour minus 12. Because when you think about it, what the everyday time is, it's basically the military time minus 12. If it's 2 p.m., the military time would say it's 1400 time or 14 o'clock. So 14 minus 12 is 2. 13 minus 12 is 1. So that's how we get that everyday time. And also we need to join. I'm gonna get a join block right over there. Join space PM, and that should be well. Then if the hour is not greater than 12, so if the hour is less than 12, we're just gonna say space AM. And we're also gonna get rid of this. Yeah. Also, we're going to be duplicating the script, and instead of having it join 0 minute, we're just gonna have it just be minute. And we're gonna get rid of this code because it's not necessary. Let's see. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. It's just saying 9:10 a.m. because that's the time right now. And in fact, wait, no, it's 9:20 a.m. I forgot I had that minus 10 block there. Now, if we add 4, this is the epic reveal. If we add 4 to this, it should say 1:20 p.m. And as you can see, it works perfectly. It works all good. And yeah, that's all nice and fine, but I really like Scratch to display the seconds. And that's actually really easy. Way easier than this script. We're going to say when you clicked, forever, say, then I'm going to get a current block, current second. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And I'd also like the day of the week to appear here, like down here. So how do we do that? Well, we basically just say, we basically just make a new sprite, and then we write all the days of the week out. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which is today, hooray, it's a Friday, and Saturday. Alright, now we can align them. I'm actually a bit of a perfectionist, so I need them to be perfectly aligned. And it's pretty nice. Yep, that's pretty good. And yeah, now we need to get the fill tool, fill in the days of the week to any color we want. Sunday is that's a bit too bright, isn't it? That's a nice color. Then we have to rename this one. It's really important. I'll tell you why in a second. Sunday, Monday, I'm gonna fill them black at the end. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I also have to fill the days with black text for the days that, like, for the days that are, you know, not the day that the costume number says. Okay, so that's right. That's great. We created a day of the week costume, and we're just gonna place it up here. Then a neat little trick I picked up. I think I told this in the fishing game part 3 tutorial. I told a lot of things in fishing game part 3. If you just switch the costume to the current day of week. And as you can see, it works perfectly. Today's Friday, and it switches the costume to Friday. We can also, make January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And in fact, I'll just do that right now. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Alright, now let's line these up because this goes way against my perfectionist. May, June, July, August, September, and we ran out of room. Oh no. September, October. In fact, let's just decrease the size. Let's just shrink all of these months of the year. Oh. Let's see, November and December. Okay. Pretty nice. Now let's highlight them a different color. In fact, I'll make them be green. Can we see that? Nope. So I'm just gonna make it be a little darker green. That's nice. Now we can see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we also have to fill in these. Okay. Again, you could do like any color you want for these text. You don't have to do the exact text that I have. Except that this is taking me quite some time. Guess I'm just obsessed about making this better than the original. And okay. I'm all done with the months now. It's basically really simple. We just set the thing to current month. And we need to bring it down here. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. It's saying March, Friday, but it's not saying the date. I know, you're like, enough. But I really want to do the date. In fact, let's have another sprite say the date. Let's go to animals. Let's have the elephant say the date. I've done the elephant once too often. Let's have the crab say the date. And for the crab, I'm going to have it be a little bit different. I'm going to say, when Go clicked forever, say, just going to stop this, say, we're going to get a join, and we're going to say, today's date is, space, then the current date. That's going to make it be a little easier. Oh, wait. In fact, let's do the current is and we can't just do TH as the ending because that's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna. That's not gonna be realistic. So for number 1, we want to do first. So we're going to say if the date. Actually, we're not going to do that. I feel like that's out of the scope of this video. But obviously, you can experiment around with doing the first ST, the second ND, the third RD. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like this. And I'm going to get rid of the And once again, I am going to say join current month. No. Let's see, current month space. I'm gonna get another join. Then I'll make this be the current date. Let's do space dash space. Okay, that's nice. Why don't I make it do the year? I know this tutorial is getting long, but it's okay. So just have this be join space dash space. Then another join, I'll have it be the year because we didn't put the year anywhere here. Current year. Okay, so that's nice. Have we used? Yeah, we've used all of the time. Now let me just take care of something real fast. Large readout. That should be pretty nice. And also the everyday time. Okay. So increase the size of that and set to large readout. It looks amazing. Alright, that's our project all done. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down there. It really helps me. And also subscribe to my channel and comment on what you thought about it. And yeah, I'll see you later. Peace! Numinal ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. PNEUMONOULTRAMICROSCOPICSILICOVOLCANOCONIOSIS.